Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. So this video is going to be a little different. The event that's going on is called The Edge, where storyline-wise, it's about the cyber city from the Armada universe that came down. Um, Gameplay-wise, it's about the 5-star Metroplex and Trypticon. And on my main account, my Autobot account, I'm playing it hard. I'm about 80% of the way there. I'll finish it today itself. But one of the guys in my group was saying how even though the event you get the 5-star piece, you still need 25k of 5 stars, 5-star shards to upgrade him. So I started upgrading my Trypticon to level 21. Um, because of what he's saying, and I make this channel, I'm going to buy the 5-star for my backup account. Initially, I was like, ah, it's all right. I won't. I'm sitting on so many crystals. I'll get it 3 months from now. But the thing is, like, you kind of need a 5-star. Just like how do I kind of say this, right? Like, if you are a casual player that does not care about the game and you play tons of different games, and you can see I just purchased it. That's where you don't need a 5-star. I'll agree with a lot of players out there, and even to the point the devs that say you don't need a 5-star. But when you play at a higher level, or even if you take the game somewhat seriously, you need a 5-star. And if all of a sudden you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, or he doesn't know what he's talking about, the devs don't know what they're talking about, content creators don't know what they're talking about, think about this, right? Like, if you've played the game for X amount of time and you have at least one 5-star, you know that that 5-star goes a lot higher than the 2s, the 3s, and the 4-stars. So you kind of see it there. You kind of just putting the block up for certain other 5-stars, like 5-star combiners or 5-star titans, but they're needed. And you can see I just purchased the bundle. It's right in front of us, and it comes with 30,000 4-stars, 20,000 2-stars, and the 5-star piece. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unfortunately go in here and fast forward this. I didn't intend on it, but I need to. Let's fast forward it. Probably going to need some energon or something to unlock the next rank. So let's see. It's probably in my. I plan on doing some crystal cracking because I moved those bundles to the front. And here we go. Right. So let me just snap a quick picture. Not a screenshot, but an actual picture. All right. So boom. There's the unlock. Right. Continue. Now I'm going to go into here. And where's Trypticon? So there's the up. Whoa. All right. So thankfully. Whoa. Do I even have 14? Okay, I guess I do. All right. We're going to bleed some of these dry. You know what? I probably didn't need the full 14 million, right? Yeah, I guess I did. Um, so now we go in here, do the tech tree. Not the tech tree, sorry, the Titan Lab. Do the 7-day upgrade. So there's that. At least that kind of proves what I'm talking about. There was thankfully there wasn't 5-star upgrade. All right. So now let's finish up what I originally wanted to do for the video. Is there a Titan? I don't think there was a Titan skip, right? Let's go to the inventory. The skips are usually here. Yeah, no Titan skip. But they gave 500,000 Titan Spark, right? Did I see? There's the Combat Spark. There's Trypticon Spark. All right. I won't be adding it right now. Like when I do the next upgrade, I'll add it. But let's open up some goodies. Oh yeah, right. Now I'm sitting on 40 and 30. I don't particularly know what I'm gonna do with that yet. Kind of just gonna let it coast for a little bit. Because so if you're new to the game, that bundle's really good, right? Because the 20,000 gets you the 2-star piece, the 30,000 4 stars gets you the 4-star piece, and now you got the upgrade, right? So there's that. Now I gotta go yell at my teammate, be like, nope. And I don't know. One person on the team, right? There's still about 24 hours left on the event, right? Maybe 24 hours is exaggerating, but there's another day on the event. If you're watching this, like I'm recording it on a Sunday, and there's there's still time to play, and the way the fuel works, roughly about 4 hours, you get the full 75 back. So that's why I'm like pacing it out, because I don't want to spend. I think what I'd be saving is maybe 24 or 3,600 coins, because I'm not going to fast forward and refuel with those, right? So that's why I'm pacing it out. But one of the other guys on the team, he finished the event earlier today, so he of course wanted it. I don't blame him for it. Impatience is part of so many different video games, as in life, So great for him. Hopefully he tells us what's going on. When I say what's going on, it's what the next step is for his upgrade, right? Like what I did. You saw what I did. I just bought it. And I didn't have to spend 25,000 shards to upgrade him. And again, I think the one guy was a little misinformed. I tried to call him out on it, but he didn't want to hear it. So maybe call out isn't the right word. You saw what I just did with the the Wildrider bundle. He was one of my newest 5 stars, and that's why I wanted to open that up. While I'm here, I'm just opening up more stuff. This was a part of I can't remember what bundle it was back in, like, I don't want to say back in the day, but it was at some point. It was like one of those holiday bundles. And since I had them all, I kind of just stopped it and then stopped opening them, and they were at the end of the line. And because I got Wildrider, I wanted to move that one to the front of the line. And then my one teammate was like, "Hey, this is the problem. 25,000, like okay, something didn't sound right." And he based that off of how the combiners are being upgraded right now, right? Like you already have to put all the work in to get 5 5 stars, and then when you get to um, the Titan lab, you still need 2,500 5 star shards to upgrade. So that's where I kind of understood where he's coming from. Let's see. There we go. Hoping I get to meet Frank Welker and Peter Cullen someday. I think they're in their 80s. It's a separate story. But you can see the video just evolved a little bit, had a very little bit of gameplay. I'm still going to use it as a crystal cracking video. I'm hoping that people won't call me Wales because I just bought that. And I don't plan on buying 5 star Nemesis and buying 5 star Scorponok. With all honesty, the way Nemesis is, it's supposed to be a rock, paper, scissors, but not for nothing, Nemesis is the strongest. I've had the most losses against Nemesis and the Ark. I initially thought they were the weakest when they first came out, but not only do they, like rock, paper, scissors, Trypticon, and Metroplex, but they also, in many different scenarios, beat Fortress Maximus and Scorponok. So I have no problems still saying that Nemesis and the Ark are the strongest. And I was really wanting to, get them as the 5 star and run with them. Now I'm going to run with Trypticon, and it is what it is. I ran with Trypticon on this account anyway, so I don't mind it too much. On my main Autobot account, I run with Fortress Maximus because like each Titan has some perk. With Trypticon and Metroplex, it was explosives, and with Metroplex, it was electricity and stunning. So that's why I used Optimus Maximus and a lot of bots that stun in my outposts. Now, since Metroplex is going to be the 5 star, I have to kind of reevaluate stuff. I might not reevaluate too much, though, with all honesty. Because even though Fortress Maximus gave an additional perk to the outpost bots, they were already super powerful. Like when you look at like bots like Elita 1, like Star Saber, and everybody's using Beachcomber. Like these guys, they didn't need an additional perk to be super powerful. And not for nothing, Beachcomber is ridiculously powerful. Like unless you have an Optimus Prime that's level 70 and captain rank, like or not captain rank, even higher, major, general. Like if you get him to the highest rank, he's the only one that's more powerful than Beachcomber. My Beachcomber is at major rank, so I think he's like 2 ranks higher than my Optimus Prime. So on my Autobot team, he's actually the strongest. Which, like if you wanted to, like if you watch any of the Transformer shows, you're inclined to say that, hey, Optimus should be, because he's the leader of the Autobots, he should be the strongest, or at minimum the most popular, right? But I would debate on, hey, wait a second, most powerfulest could be somebody else, right? Like say Grimlock. I'm not saying he should be. I'm just saying debatable. And in this world, uh, when it comes to the Earth Wars games, the Sentius twins, they're gods, or I think they call themselves deities, whatever. And then there's other primes in here, so it's like these guys should probably, you know, be stronger than Optimus and take first rank as the strongest Transformer in the game. But it's Beachcomber, the pacifist. That's funny. But whatever, it is what it is. That's the way they made the game, and it's not actually too bad, right? Even though Beachcomber is very powerful, his special is to, or he's the way he's designed. He's designed to be more of a support character, and it's very hard to take him down. Combine him with his G1 core and like J's, and he's, like I said, one of the strongest in the game. Um, Fingers crossed we can keep this video to maybe under 20 minutes. After we do these handful of character bundles, there is some Cyberpass stuff we want to do. Um, the other thing is, like, um, what can I say? Maybe the first half of the video might leave a little bit of a bad taste to some viewers because I went and purchased stuff. But I've said from the beginning, I'm not a free to play player. I'm not a pay to win player. I'm not a whale. But all of a sudden, seeing me purchase a $150 part, not even a full character, a part, becomes a little like, hey, hey. And I don't dispute some of that thought process. Um, but I kind of justified it weirdly in my head. Hey, I got somebody new. Oh, this is the Autobots, that's why. Yeah. Um, I'm just moving down the line. That's why I'm doing the combat bots. And I didn't have that many. So it looks like I didn't open up combat bots for at least 53 days. Let's see. Another thing, right, to mention, right, the other justification. They, in the game, right, you kind of saw it real quick. Oh, Styler. Um, I think I showed it in the beginning, right? Like when I went into the news section, I think I showed that they had I'll show it again if worse comes to worse. But they had a thing saying, hey, buy anything from the store, you get a 10% discount too. So I also kind of just use that as a little bit of justification because I don't think when Fortress Maximus, the Ark, Nemesis, and Scorponok come out, I mean, they could give another discount code, hopefully, but I'm not sure they will. I think they did this as a goodwill to the players because we complained so hard about the first time they announced the 200,000 K events, and that was nuts. Then on top of that, they had problems with events and there were bugs. So, like I said, I think they just kind of just threw some goodwill to the players, even though they didn't have to be honest. And they're transitioning from Space-Ape to Yodi, Yodi 1 that is. So, you know, like all these little things probably said, hey, let's just do one more to the player base, which is fine. Trying to think if 125k for a 5-star piece is justified. At first, when you come from 200k and come down to 125k, you're like, okay, you know what? That's pretty cool. That's a lot. That's smaller. It sounds more manageable. Could it be lower? Yeah, but you already dropped it that far. You're like, oh, okay, I'm happy-ish. And then all of a sudden they did that other math. It's like, hey, it's like a 5-star Titan costs five-star Transformers, so 25k, which is a little bit more than like a 5-star upgrade for Omega Supreme. So it's like, oh, okay, like some of the stuff kind of flowed and made sense a little bit. So that's not too bad. Oh no, I didn't open 7x. Oh, wish I didn't do that. All right, so I think that's about all I'm going to do for my ranting. You can. Do we just win a war too? Good news is I have another 5-star. I don't know who I'm going to go get. I think I already got. Yeah. Inferno is super overpowered. I would love to get him. I'm just wondering, maybe I should. You know what? Yeah, let's go for. Even Lockdown is really good. And I'm trying to get his alt character is Huffer, and I want to get his ability 11. So I would like Inferno, and Lockdown is a good consolation prize. So I'm not disputing that. So let's just do that one. And you guys know another video is coming because I just got a 5-star. What else actually did I get? I'm only halfway. Yeah, you know what we'll do? We're going to open up C.O.M.B.A.T chips until we get about 5,000. So we're more than halfway. With 1,400 crystals, I have no problems believing I'll get another 5-star C.O.M.B.A.T. So since I'm already doing a, like a little bit of a crystal cracking video, I might as well do this, right? Here we go. And still the good news for here. Oh, you know what I didn't pay attention to? I should have paid attention to. So the C.O.M.B.A.T spark has no cap, but the regular spark does. I should have paid some attention to that. Do I think I'm at 4 million spark? No. Do I think I'm at 3 million? Because I bought the recent bundles, that was extra value, and they were more fine-tuned to spark. I think I might have. I don't know. But we'll see closer to the end of the video. Just give me lots of 4-star dupes, and we'd be good. So, I'm not trying to summarize the video, but a little bit of good news, right? We got 5-star Trypticon. We got lots of 3 stars and lots of 4 stars crystals. We were able to get a new 5-star bot, and We're going to keep going until we get another 5-star combat bot. Forge of Solace. I think oh yeah, I did get the 4-star already. I have it on my, it's not Drift, it's Barricade. It's funny, the bots, the transformers that they tweaked, right? That they revisited and updated. And I bring it up because we just talked about Barricade. Like beforehand, people weren't crazy about him. They didn't call him the worst, but they called him pretty bad. But after the rework, wow, he's really good. You know, they did the same thing for Nose Cone, and I saw one of the players in the community bring him all the way to ability 11. So I'm like, oh wow, he must be pretty good. I wish his range was farther, to be honest, because he already runs slow, and it's hard to target. Since he doesn't target walls anymore, he targets base defenses. You want him to go farther because of that slow speed. That's my 2 cents. And I know we have Power Glide and Cyclonus coming up right now. And I remember seeing, like, I thought he was pretty bad already, right? And then I saw a meme about it. So I'm like, oh, there you go. I'm not the only one who feels that way. Then there was like Lightspeed. I like Lightspeed. He's fun. I wish his special was a little different. Like him going through stuff to hit a target. I feel like the stuff that he goes through should also get damaged. That's my 2 cents. All right, let's see where I stand. All right. Okay, almost there. No problems. If I see like 3, 4-star dupes, we know we did it. I know I'm gonna sound like a handful of contradictions, right? But because this is my secondary account, I don't have a particular combat bot that I'm looking to get to have to equip to then in turn be super OP. You know, I, I wish I devoted some more time to the Decepticon faction so I can do things like that, but fortunately, no. And I know that sounds off because you just heard me at the beginning of the video get the Trypticon 5-star bundle. Yeah, overall, the last couple of months with Transformers Earth Wars has been very expensive. But it's voluntary expensive, so I can only blame myself. And uh, I'd hate to be categorized as a whale doing this type of stuff. I don't mind putting some money into a game that you love to play. Calling me a dolphin, I'd be fine with it too. But a whale, ugh, I feel bad. That being said, I think Sunbeam. I forget what Sunbeam does. But you know what? Let's just get that one. Call it a day. Or should I go for a weapon? We will go for a Sunbeam. The better idea, I think the newer guy, he's the one that... so we know we're getting Sunbeam because he was the last one in the bundle. But I'm trying to remember real quick. I think the new guy is the one that you can shoot... you can shoot hack. But that's going to take care of this video, guys. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video, hit the like button. If you have any constructive criticism, go ahead and leave it down below. and I make videos every so often, so feel free to hit the subscribe. Have a good one, guys.